Welcome to the first video of this saga of Rome history. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching and being there. Before Rome rose as the greatest empire in history, the Italian peninsula was home to a diverse array of ancient civilizations. The Etruscans, Latins, Sabines, Umbrians, and Samnites each had their own customs, religions, and political systems. Italy was a fragmented land, filled with small villages and fortified cities where war was constant, and power was measured by territory and alliances. In the 8th century BC, Rome did not yet exist, but the Etruscans already dominated the region with their advanced architecture, temples, and military strength. To the south, Magna Graecia, with colonies like Naples and Cumae, spread Greek culture and knowledge, influencing philosophy and art. In the central part of the peninsula, in Latium, the Latins and Sabines lived in villages centered around agriculture and herding. In this cultural melting pot, a city would rise that would change the course of history. According to legend, Rome was born from betrayal and war. The story of its founding traces back to the twin brothers Romulus and Remus, sons of the god Mars and the Vestal Virgin Rhea Silvia. Condemned to death by King Amulius, they were abandoned on the Tiber River. But fate had other plans. A she-wolf found them and nursed them until a shepherd named Faustulus raised them as his own. As they grew, Romulus and Remus discovered their true origins and overthrew the tyrant Amulius, restoring their grandfather Numitor to the throne of Alba Longa. But instead of staying, they decided to build a new city. They chose the banks of the Tiber, a strategic location with hills offering natural protection and access to trade routes. Rome's destiny was decided in blood. To determine who would rule, Romulus and Remus sought a divine sign. Remus saw 6 vultures, Romulus 12. Convinced of his victory, Romulus marked the city's boundaries with his plow and declared that no one should cross them. Remus defied the decree and was killed by his own brother. Thus, on April 21st, 753 BC, Rome was founded on an act of fratricide, setting the stage for the violence and ambition that would define its history for centuries. Rome was not just born in a strategic location, it was designed to expand. Its early inhabitants were a mix of Latins, Sabines, and Etruscans. To populate it, Romulus turned the city into a refuge for outlaws and exiles. But soon they faced a problem: the lack of women. To solve it, the Romans orchestrated the rape of the Sabine women, abducting them during a festival. This led to war, but in the end, the Sabines and Romans united, laying the foundation for Rome's future greatness. The early kings of Rome solidified power by establishing key institutions. Romulus created the Senate, composed of the city's wisest elders, and established the division between patricians and plebeians, which would shape Roman society for centuries. During the monarchy, Etruscan rulers introduced advancements in engineering, architecture, and political organization. Under their reign, temples, walls, and the Cloaca Maxima, the first major infrastructure project in Rome, were built. But absolute power did not last. In 509 BC, the last king, Tarquin the Proud, was overthrown in a revolt. With his downfall, the Roman Republic was born, a system that would allow Rome to expand and become the most powerful civilization of the ancient world. From its mythical origins to its unstoppable expansion, Rome was more than a city. It was a symbol of power, ambition, and adaptation. Its birth was marked by war, its growth by strategy, and its legacy by domination. From a small village on the Tiber to an empire that ruled the Mediterranean, Rome embodied the destiny of greatness.